Hey, it's Gail again. Okay, so day 2 at the painted tree. And while technically we had a full week to set up, it really only took us about 4 full days to get everything together. And let me tell you, it was 4 very full days. My brother happened to be visiting this weekend, and of course, we had to put him straight to work. Of course, while we're leaving the house, he's complaining about him in this cute outfit and not being prepared to work, but we stopped at Cracker Barrel first, so he was good. Family visits turn into work days around here. My brother came in from New York the night before, and it seems like every time he visits, I literally put him to work. Last year when he visited, I was doing a baking competition, and he worked the whole weekend, but it was fun. Okay, so first thing on the list is taking this fridge out of the box so we can plug it in to make sure that it's going to get cold. Next, we're going to get this painter's tape down, which we're hoping it'll instantly make the space feel cleaner and a little closer to being done. Then we move on to adding gold sticker decals to the top of the walls. We wanted a little pop of something extra, something to make the space feel more special without overpowering it. We're trying to keep this whole setup as cost efficient as possible. And honestly, a lot of what we used was stuff we already had. 2 of the gold and white shelves came straight out of my home office, candle burn, stains, and all. If you look close enough, you might even see them. The other 2 white shelves, those came from Cora's storage. She used them when she had another office suite she was renting. So right now you just see us playing around with how we're going to arrange these shelves because they're similar, but they're slightly different. So 2 of them are taller than the other. 2 of them are solid white and the other 2 have a marble tone to it. You don't really notice it until you really get up close. So we're just playing around with how we're going to arrange it. Now, getting this fridge out of this box. And keep in mind, we need to save this box just in case if it doesn't work. And like I mentioned in the first video, we actually thought this space was going to be a lot bigger than what we actually got. We visited other painted trees and these spaces were so much smaller, so we had to really rethink our whole setup. The soft pink paint we used, it wasn't even originally planned for this space. I found that bucket of paint in the clearance section at Home Depot a while back. Only $9. It was supposed to be for my master bathroom, but when I started planning this painted tree setup, I knew it would be perfect. We both have pinks in our brand colors, so it's a perfect choice for blending our brands together. I don't think I ever leave Home Depot without checking the paint clearance section. It's my favorite place. And the gold decals, yeah, so those came from Shein. Let's just say I definitely didn't read the description all the way because they looked way bigger in the pictures, but they were only $1.63 each, so we grabbed 4, and honestly, they turned out perfectly. Sometimes happy accidents make the best details. Now, when it comes to figuring out the layout, again, that's where things got tricky. The space again was smaller than we expected once we actually started trying to divide it up. So we spent a good part of the day just playing around with furniture, moving the tables, adjusting the racks, stepping back to see how everything felt. The center table and the t-shirt racks, those came from a mix of Home Goods, Ross, and Facebook Marketplace finds. Again, we kept it budget friendly, but still cute. Cora also had the 2 silver metal racks that you see in her storage. Later on, we actually decided to spray paint those gold to match the space a little better. It's amazing what you can pull together with things you already own when you really think about it. Eventually, we got to the big project of the day, drilling the shelves into the walls. It was a whole event on its own. It's one thing to imagine everything hung up nicely, it's another to actually measure, drill, and level to get it all secured. shout out to me for actually doing all the drilling, but it was definitely a team effort. Of course, when Cora didn't bring any of her screws that went with her shelves, and I forgot mine in my drill. Luckily, the painted tree was awesome. The ladder that you see came from them. We borrowed a drill from them as well. And we had a few screws in my toolbox because I did remember that. And a few neighbors who we saw drilling things in the wall, they gave us a couple of screws. So it worked out perfectly in the end. And of course, my brother's being silly here. And you can see how good and clean the walls look. Once we got that painter's tape off, it's really starting to come together. And here we are again using my brother for his height. Those Shein decals were perfect. They were so easy to put on and they really looked good. We decided to just space them on the top of the wall and they really came out good. Perfect. Just what we needed. So this still wasn't a product day. No jars or treats, no skincare bottles on the shelves yet. But once the shelves was up, it started feeling real. Like, okay, this is happening. We're really doing this. And then the fridge drama. So I ordered the mini fridge because I had this idea of eventually offering cakes that I plan to change out every week, treats, cookies, and syrups, all those things that needed to be refrigerated because I don't like to add extra preservatives. And I wanted to have them stored in the fridge. We wrestled that thing to get it into the space. It was heavy, awkward, but we got it in and we got it plugged in. And all this time we have it plugged in, just waiting for it to get cold, only for it to not actually get cold. We gave it some time, plugged it in, unplugged it, replugged it, messing with the settings, nothing. So it feels cold on the outside, but it's not really getting cold or holding the cold temperature on the inside. So now the plan is to wait a few days to see if it magically fixes itself. And if not, well, we'll have to figure out how to return this big thing. Definitely not the smoothest moment of the day. But even with the little hiccups, it's all a part of the story. Retail setup isn't just hanging a few things and walking away. It's patience, creativity, teamwork, and a lot of improvising. And honestly, even with all the moving, lifting, painting, drilling, there's something so satisfying about seeing a blank space slowly transform. Every small piece we add makes it feel like home, like us. Lady Pink Bakes and 5th Floor Body Care. This setup isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about creating a space that feels good to walk into. A space where Lady Pink Bakes and 5th Floor Body Care can shine together and look like we're one unit. And more than anything, it's a reminder that you don't have to have a giant budget or brand new everything to build something beautiful. A little paint, a little creativity, a lot of heart, that's what makes it special. This is day 2, and we're getting closer to the final look. Still no products on the shelves just yet, but trust me, it's coming together. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I can't wait to show you more. As we step back and look at the space, it's exciting to think about what it's going to become. We're not just setting up a shop, we're creating an experience, a place where someone can find their new favorite skincare or scent product, discover a jam that tastes like home, or just feel inspired by what's possible when you bet on yourself. There's so much more we're dreaming up for this space, events, tastings, pop-ups, even using it as a backdrop for our videos. It's only the beginning. And honestly, it's bigger than just the products on the shelf. It's about building community, about showing up, about creating a space where small brands and big dreams can live side by side. So thank you for being a part of this with us. We're just getting started, and trust me, day 3 is where things really start to come alive. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for your support. Leave a comment. Let me know if you're going to stop by. Again, we're at the Painted Tree in Madison, Tennessee. I'll see you there.